Dear guests, esteemed members of the press, thank you for joining us today at the International Conference on the Eastern Mediterranean. Unfortunately, we cannot be physically together due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. However, it's a really great pleasure to meet you all around the virtual round table. We appreciate your taking the time to participate in today's discussion. Today, we have a group of distinguished speakers whom we ask to tackle a particularly important question, the Eastern Mediterranean question. The Eastern Mediterranean has been called many things in recent years. Some former colonial empires see it as the birthplace of their new empires. However, others consider it the next global flashpoint. For us, for Turkey, the Eastern Mediterranean represents part of our blue homeland. In recent months, our message to the world has been so clear. The Turkish people may disagree on certain issues, as people do in democracies, but we are united in our defense of Turkey's rights and interests. We know that the law is on our side. We also know that the loudest voice in the room is not necessarily right. That is why Turkey, under the leadership of our President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan, has been advocating diplomacy and dialogue. Dear colleagues, despite attempts to reduce the Eastern Mediterranean question into a bilateral dispute, it is hardly about Turkey and Greece. Yes, the disagreement is primarily bilateral. Any solution, like any confrontation, must and will involve both countries. At the same time, it is up to Turkey and Greece to further escalate or defuse the situation. Still, this is more than just another bilateral dispute. That people everywhere follow it so closely supports this claim. The second level is regional. There are regional players on both sides. Their decisions calculate policy decisions in Turkey and Greece. Indeed, across the region, there are two competing ideals. On the one hand, Turkey and others believe that democracy and diplomacy are needed. On the other hand, you have disruptive actors. That actors have a clear taste for military dictatorships and violence. Which side wins will determine the future of the region and, of course, the international order. Dear participants, thanks to our President's determination and with the help of NATO Secretary General Stoltenberg, German Chancellor Angela Merkel, and European Council President Charles Michel, dialogue and diplomacy have been given a chance. We welcome the opportunity to engage in exploratory talks with Greece because you cannot go wrong with diplomacy. This is a step in the right direction. It is what we have advocating during this difficult time. Going forward, we must de-escalate tensions in Eastern Mediterranean and maintain the momentum towards a fair and lasting solution together. A regional conference, inclusive of Turkish Cyprus, must be our next move to build on this momentum. This is the only way to create win-win solutions and to use region's resources to promote peace. Distinguished colleagues, we have gathered today to tackle a series of questions to make sense of the Eastern Mediterranean. We hope to de-escalate tensions and turn the area into a basin of peace and stability. Those questions include, but are not limited to, the following. How does the Eastern Mediterranean dispute fit into international law What will be the impact of Eastern Mediterranean question on the future of bilateral and, of course, multilateral relations? What is Turkey's vision for the Eastern Mediterranean? Today's event will facilitate a timely discussion on all these issues and more. In session 1, Deputy Foreign Minister Yavuz Selim Kıran, Deputy Energy Minister Alparslan Bayraktar, and Professor Çağrı Erhan will discuss Turkey's vision of equity and cooperation in the Eastern Mediterranean. Following the coffee break, session 2 will bring together Professor Gülnur Aybet, a senior advisor to the President, as well as Mike Doran from the Hudson Institute and the Jamestown Foundation's Glenn Howard and Professor Mark Meyerowitz. On behalf of everyone at Turkey's Directorate Communications, I hope that today's event will serve the common good in the Eastern Mediterranean. Thank you.